Enjoy the next video.
Okay.
Thank you to be at half an hour.
No,
Yeah,
it's better for me as well, actually.
Yeah. You're recording now?
Yeah, I'm recording right now.
Okay.
All right. Okay, we're gonna do a little bit of vocabulary first. So we're gonna talk about daily routine.
Okay.
Can you read this?
Daily routines. Okay.
Can you read this part here?
Sorry. During the week, I have in the middle of the sentence that's square, gray square. Okay, thank you. During the week, I usually wake up about 7:30. If I don't, my mom wakes me up. I get up minutes later. I go to the bed about 10:30 p.m. and usually go to sleep straight away. If I have a late night, I try to have a sleep in afternoon when I get home from college.
Okay, can you repeat this word here?
Minute.
Minute. This one?
Straight.
Okay, do you understand straight away?
I usually go to sleep. ¿Será tarde?
No. Okay, it means immediately. Straight away means immediately, right now. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. Can you read this part here?
I have coffee and cereal for breakfast. When have a light lunch, maybe a sandwich and an apple, and a snack. In afternoon, we have our main meal in the evening. If mom's late home from work, she doesn't bother cook.
She doesn't bother to cook.
She doesn't bother.
Bother, not brother. Bother.
Bother to cook. Bother to cook. Okay, bother. What's bother?
Okay, bother. Okay, if she doesn't bother, it means she doesn't do it because it's too much work. So it's too much work for her. She doesn't want to do it because it's too much for her.
Okay, she doesn't bother to cook. We just get it takeaway instead. One of us has to feed the cat as well.
Okay, important. So when you talk about food or drink, we usually use the verb have. So you have a beer, you have cereal, you have breakfast, you have coffee, okay? You have an apple.
She have a coffee.
So she has a coffee, or I'm having a coffee, or I'm having lunch.
Okay.
Or having a beer. Okay. If you don't bother to do something, it means too much effort. Too much. So for example, many English people that live in Spain don't bother to learn Spanish.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, excuse me.
Don't worry.
Yes?
Yeah. All right. Okay. Take away.
Yeah.
So take away food. It's this. Okay. So for example, yeah. So we call this a takeaway food or takeaway. Yeah.
only when you talk about takeaway is food.
Yes, usually food or drink, yeah. So you don't eat in, you take away the food, yeah. Also we say feed. So for example, you feed the cat. Yeah. Feed.
But feed the cat as well. One of
So
us.
feed, it means you give food.
And wait, the cat as well.
You understand? Well?
No.
No? Okay, as well means also, too, yeah?
Okay.
Right. Okay, let's do this one.
I usually have a shower when I get home from college because my sister Rosie and my brother Marcus spend so much time in the bathroom in the morning. I only have time to have a wash and clean my teeth, brush my teeth. My teeth.
So, clean my teeth or brush my teeth. You can say both, okay?
Okay. Okay. Brush my teeth. Clean my teeth. Okay. Before Rosie comes to put on a bit of makeup, in the winter I sometimes have a bath instead of a shower. I like to lie in the bath and listen to music.
Okay. So put on makeup. So this is called makeup. Yeah?
Maquillaje, sí, makeup.
So she's putting up makeup. And he's having a shave. Or she's shaving. Yeah? Easy, yeah?
Shave. Okay. Yeah. Housework.
Okay, housework. So housework means basically cleaning your house, doing the ironing, all this kind of stuff. Okay, can you read this?
Fortunately,
Fortunately,
we have got a cleaner who
Cleaner.
does a lot of the housework, and include doing my washing. But I still have to make my bed and do some of my ironing. And sometimes ironing. And sometimes do the shopping with mom.
Okay. This, do you understand this? Fortunately.
Sí, afortunadamente, ¿no? Fortunately. Nosotros tenemos alguien que hace la limpieza, sería.
So a cleaner, so it's a person that cleans, yeah?
Hace lo todo, el trabajo de la casa, incluido me hace mi limpieza. Mi colada. Pero yo todavía tengo que hacer la cama y algunas cosas y algo de mi planchado. Y algunas veces hace do the shopping, hace las compras con mamá.
Okay, so in English we have two expressions that are similar. So we have do the shopping and go shopping.
The same?
Okay. No, they are similar, not the same. Do the shopping, it means this is an obligation. It usually implies food. Go shopping is a leisure. It's something you enjoy doing. So usually clothes for women, yeah?
Okay.
Okay. Spare time. You understand spare time?
Tiempo libre.
Yeah. Free time. Spare time.
Free time, spare time.
Yeah, it's the same. Can you read this?
Yes. On weekdays, I usually stay in and watch TV in the evening. At the weekend, I go out quite a lot with my friends, either to the cinema or just to the cafe and eat out once a week. Sometimes friends comes around, and we chat about clothes, music, and college.
Okay, can you repeat this one?
Evening.
Evening, yes. 2 syllables. Evening.
Evening.
Okay, do you understand this? Weekdays.
Los días festivos, ¿no? Fin de semana, sábado, domingo.
No. It's actually
No,
the opposite. Okay, weekday means
Semana, 10 semanas, lunes a viernes.
exactly. So weekdays means Monday to Friday.
Okay.
So in English you have weekends and weekdays. So weekends, that means Saturday and Sunday. Weekdays is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Okay? Okay. You also have this expression, stay in means the same as stay at home.
Stay in.
Stay at
Always,
home.
always talk about the house, no?
Yes.
Home.
Exactly.
Stay in. Okay.
And the opposite is go out. So you can either stay in or you can go out.
Yes.
Also, you can eat out. So that means you go to a restaurant, for example. You eat out.
Yes. Without.
Okay, if people go to your house, they come round. Okay, they visit you.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna do number 2. Okay, so you have to match these words with the right expression. So for example, we say get up early. Get up early. So fall.
But what's fall?
Okay, you have to match this part with the other part. Yeah?
Yeah, fall. What's fall?
You don't know?
I don't remember.
Okay. Okay, fall is this. So this is to fall, yeah? So you
Okay. Okay.
okay, so fall.
I fall. My teeth.
Nope.
No. Fall the bed. De la cama.
Okay, you fall asleep. You fall asleep. You understand?
Yes. Caer rendido, dormido.
You fall asleep. Exactly. You fall asleep.
Okay.
You fall asleep. Okay, make
the bed.
Make the bed. Perfect. Make the bed. Okay, put on.
Put on. We put on makeup. Put on. Put on. Put on.
Don't worry. Have a go.
Okay, saltamos a go.
Go
To sleep. To sleep.
go to bed.
Go to bed.
Or go to sleep. You could say actually two. Go to bed or go to sleep.
Yes. Clean my teeth.
Clean my teeth. Feed
Once a week.
once a week. Perfect.
Yeah. Put on makeup.
Put on makeup. Perfect.
Y cuál queda. Más de dos. Feed the dog.
Feed the dog. Do you understand feed the dog?
No.
No?
Feed.
Okay. So if you feed, you give food. So
Okay.
this woman is feeding the dog. Okay. Put on makeup. So you can put on makeup, yeah?
Yes.
Or you can put up, I don't know, a shirt, for example. You can put on a shirt, yeah, or you can put on your trousers. Do you understand?
Trousers. What? Put on?
Trousers. Trousers.
Trousers.
Yeah, trousers. Please.
Pantalones. Ah.
Yeah. So you can put on your trousers, you can put on your shirt, you can put on a tie, you can put on makeup. Yeah. Put on a tie, for example. Yeah. So do you understand put on?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. The opposite is take off. Wait a minute. I take off a jacket. So you take off a jacket, yeah? It's the opposite. So you put on or take off.
Yes.
Yeah? So the boy here is putting up a jacket, I think, yeah? He's putting on a jacket, and here he's taking off a jacket. Yeah? All right.
Yes.
All right. Okay, here we have 10 sentences, and here we have missing words. So we have to include the words, and you have to tell me what it was. For example, here, does it cost much to have a cleaner to do the housework? So the missing word is here. Okay, and it's do. Okay. All right.
To do.
To
To do.
So you do housework.
Yes. Okay.
You do housework. So that means cleaning, ironing, doing the washing, you know, this kind of stuff. Okay, number 2.
Number 2. My mother usually me wake up around 7.
Okay.
Then I get up about 7, quarter to 8.
Okay, wakes. With an S. Okay?
Oh,
Wakes.
wakes. Okay.
So my mother usually wakes me up.
Yes.
All right, number 3.
If I
Okay.
if stay in afternoon,
Yep.
stay in, no?
Yep.
The afternoon. I usually eat fruit instead of chocolate.
So if I stay in the afternoon, if I have usually eat fruit. Okay, if I have okay, I would say yeah, have an apple or something like that. Or if I have if I have a sandwich, for example. If you have a sandwich in the afternoon, I usually eat fruit instead of chocolate or whatever.
No, I don't start. If I have in afternoon, if I have
usually eat fruit instead of chocolate. Oh, you could say if I have a break, for example.
Okay.
If I have a break in the afternoon, you understand? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, 4.
I always go out on Friday and Saturday, often to the cinema or the club.
Perfect. So go out. 5.
Sometimes friends come round to the flat and we play computer games. I eat at the weekend. I eat out at the weekend, usually in local Italian or French restaurant.
Perfect. Seven.
I don't eat a full meal at lunchtime. I don't have. No, I don't.
I don't.
Hungry. No, I don't with a full meal
I
at
should just have
lunchtime.
a light lunch, like I said. You could say I don't. For me lunch. So you could say I don't. Give me a lunch. I usually just have a light lunch, like that. I don't go. I don't go. So I don't go with a full meal lunch.
Okay. I often have for breakfast. I often have a sandwich for breakfast. Usually cornflakes or some
Okay,
like that.
Cereal. I often have cereal.
Okay.
Cereal.
Okay, claro, no sé, a menudo tengo cereal.
Mhm.
I don't like doing housework. I have a husband who does most of it. I don't like make housework.
Doing the housework. Doing the housework.
Okay.
Okay.
When I get
Email.
when I get in no get no tengo ni idea.
Straight away. Straight away. You understand?
No, straight.
Mhm.
Y yo trato de responderlo correcto. No.
Inmediatamente.
No.
Straight away.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. We're gonna do this one. So here we have to fill in the gaps with one of the
Yeah.
expressions we learned before. For example, don't bother to cook dinner tonight. No te molestes. Don't bother. Why not?
We could go out. We could go out.
We could go out.
In
Repite.
This, no, en
Instead, yes. Instead. Mhm.
yeah, where? Well, we did to try that new Korean restaurant. Korean restaurant. That's my way. No, I think I did rather.
I'd rather. Do you understand? I'd rather.
No, no recuerdo que era rather.
Preferiría. I'd rather.
Preferiría.
Mhm.
I'd rather stay in
Stay
and
in.
have a quiet night.
Um, no, it has to
Have
be, an early night, we could say. Half an early
Tranquila.
night. No, okay.
Quiet.
Half an early night. That means you want to go to bed early.
Okay. Y si quieres una noche tranquila, pues
Yeah, you could say
quiet.
quiet night. Yeah, that's also possible. But
And
here,
quiet,
the expression
quiet,
is
no?
yeah, a quiet night. Yeah,
Quiet
night.
But it's Friday.
Mhm.
Yes, I know, but I'm tired. Why don't we ask Ryan and Charlotte to come in?
Round.
You don't have to cook. We can order a takeaway,
Yes.
and we can have a nice
Nice chat,
dinner.
for example. Chat.
Okay.
To have a chat. You know?
Una charla, una
Mhm,
conversación.
mhm.
We can have a nice dinner around the dinner table.
No, a nice chat.
A nice chat. Much better than a noisy restaurant. Much better than a noisy restaurant.
Perfect. Okay. Okay, we're going to take a look at something different. We're going to take a look at prepositions, how to use them. To, at, in, and into. Usually with movement, okay? Okay, let's start with the easy one, to. So this is basically this. This is the idea, yeah? So it means direction. For example, we say go to China, go back to Italy, return to London, go to work, go to the bank, go to a party, go to bed, go to sleep, come to my house, drive to the airport, be taken to hospital.
Yeah.
Can you read this?
When are your friends going back to Italy?
This one?
3 people were injured in the accident and taken to hospital.
Okay, we also say these two after some expressions. So we always say welcome to, a trip to, a visit to, on my way to. So for example, welcome to our country, or we had to cancel our trip to Paris. Okay. Now we're gonna compare to with in at. So when we use to, there is always movement.
Sorry, we had
to cancel.
Okay, tuvimos. Okay.
Okay. When we use to, there is always movement. In and at is always about position. For example, they are going to France, but they live in France. Can you come to the party? But I'll see you at the party.
And now in the party?
No, at the party, always.
Okay.
Also remember, we always say been to a place or been to an event. So always been to, never been in. For example, I've been to Italy 4 times. I've never been to Rome. Amanda has never been to a football match in her life. Okay?
Okay, Amanda has never been. Okay.
Also important, home. Okay, this is a special word in English because you never use a preposition with the word home. You don't say go to home, you just say go home, go home, come home, get home, arrive home, on the way home. No preposition, okay? Can you read this?
What time did you get home? I met Lisa on my way home. I met Lisa on my way home. Okay.
Alright. Now we have the preposition into. Okay, this is the idea of into. So it means enter a place. Yeah, you enter. Can you read this?
I opened the door, went into the room, and sat down.
Perfect.
A bird flew. The bird flew into the kitchen through the window. Every month, my salary is paid directly into my bank account.
Directly. Okay, we can use this with these three verbs. Very, very, very common. So you can say go into, get into, put into. Right? For example, this one.
She got in the car and drove away, or she got into the car.
Exactly. This one.
I read the letter and put it
Back.
the envelope.
So I read the letter
I put
and
back-
put it back in the envelope.
Put it back in the envelope.
Okay, the opposite of into is auto. Okay,
Okay.
so for example, we say this. She got out of the car and went into a shop. Okay?
Okay.
Now, remember, for buses, trains, and planes, or bikes, or horses, we don't say in or out, we say on, off. So for example, can you read it?
She got on the bus. She got on the bus, and she never saw her again.
And this one?
You need to get off at the next station.
Perfect. So remember, you get into a car, but you get on the bus, or you get on a plane. And you get out of a car, or you get out of a taxi, or you get off the plane.
Okay.
Alright, now we're going to talk about how to express llegar. Okay, there are two ways in English. You could use get to, so you get to a place, llegar. For example, they go to the hotel at midnight. What time do you get to the party?
It's the same to say right. Alright.
Yeah, they mean the same.
Okay.
However, get to is more colloquial, it's more common, and it's also easier. And I will tell you why. The problem with arrive is that you cannot say arrive to. And this is a very common mistake. You cannot say I arrived to my house. This is wrong.
Yes.
You either say I arrived in or arrive at. Okay, we're gonna use this one when you're talking about country or town. So they arrived in Madrid, or they arrived in Cadiz, they arrived in Canary Island, they arrived in Spain. We're gonna use arrive at when you're talking about building or event. So they arrived at the hotel, they arrived at the party, they arrived at the airport, blah blah blah. Right? Okay, any question?
No.
Are you sure? Okay.
I can believe.
Okay, so here we have about 18 sentences, and we need to fill in the gaps. Yeah. Tell me.
Could be possible to, for example, number 2, you don't need to add nothing.
Yes. So that I was about to say that.
Okay.
You need to fill in a preposition, but sometimes you have to leave it empty. Like here, this is empty. So yeah, no preposition. It's also possible. So number 1 says 3 people were taken to hospital after the accident. Number 2 says I'm tired. Let's go home now. Okay, number 3.
We left our luggage to the station. No, at the station.
Yes, we left our luggage at the station.
And went to find something to eat. Shall we take a taxi to the station, or shall we walk? I have
Walk.
Walk.
5.
I have to go to the bank today. What time does it open?
6.
The Amazon flow
Flow
in the Atlantic Ocean.
into
In-
the Atlantic Ocean.
I missed the
I
bus,
missed the bus.
so I walk it
I walk
home. I walk
home.
at home.
I walk home.
Okay. Have you ever been to Canada?
Have you ever been to Canada? Yes. Nice.
I lost my key, but I managed it. I managed to climb
Climb.
into the house through the window. Through the window.
Perfect. That's perfect.
We got such in traffic y me
Stuck.
perdí.
Stuck.
Ah,
We got stuck in traffic
we
jam.
got stuck in the traffic jam or way. No entiendo la oración. Such.
Okay, we got stuck. Stuck.
Stuck was stuck.
Okay, if you get stuck, you're like this. You cannot move.
Ah, okay.
So you can get stuck in a traffic jam. So that means you cannot move. Okay, you are
Jam,
stuck.
traffic jam.
Traffic
Attack.
jam. Yes, that's good. Good. So this is a traffic jam. So you could say, sorry, I got stuck in a traffic jam. I cannot move. Yeah? I got stuck.
Okay.
Yeah. So here, the dog got stuck. Okay. He
Y
got
eso sería
stuck,
atasco también.
atascado. So you get atascado. You get stuck. Okay. Or for example, this horse got stuck. Okay, in the tree. Or for example, this cow got stuck on the fence.
Madre mía,
Yes, crazy.
¿cómo coño la sacas?
Ah, yeah, that happens.
Está jodida.
So I got stuck in a traffic jam on our way
In the barbecue.
to the airport. On our way to the airport. So that means I was
To the
driving to the airport, but traffic jam, and I cannot
I
go
was
there.
eating the cow. She will finish in the barbecue.
Yeah. 11.
We had lunch in the airport.
At
At-
the airport.
At the airport.
Okay, so
I
remember,
took us
at the airport,
while
at
we
the
were.
party,
Okay, yes.
at the meeting, what else? At the building.
Yeah. I took us 4 hours
It took us
Okay.
4 hours, yeah.
to get to the top of the mountain.
Mountain. Mhm.
We come at the hotel.
Welcome to the hotel.
Come to the hotel. I hope you enjoy your stay here. We
Okay.
drive along.
Roll.
We drove along the main road and then turned
Turn.
into
Perfect.
a narrow street.
Side street.
Inside,
Narrow
side, una calle estrecha. no?
Mhm, mhm.
Did you enjoy your visit at the zoo?
To the zoo.
No, to the zoo. To the zoo.
So visit to always.
To visit to the zoo. I
Hey.
did some shopping on my way at home.
On my way home.
Way home.
So remember,
Okay.
home takes no preposition.
Okay. Yeah,
So
yes, yes.
I'm home, go home, come home, go back home. Yeah,
Okay.
17.
Marcel is French. He just returned to France
Mhm.
after 2 years in Brazil.
Perfect. 18.
Carl was born in Chicago,
Mhm.
but his family moved to Boston when he was 3.
Perfect. Okay, we're gonna practice the expression "Have you ever been to?" Okay, so we're gonna learn vocabulary about cities. Okay, so the question is, have you ever been to place? And you're gonna tell me if you've been there and how many times. For example, have you ever been to Oxford? Have you ever been to Oxford?
I never been there.
Mhm. Have you ever been to Madrid?
Yes,
How many
I
times?
I have been in Madrid a lot of times.
I have been to Madrid a lot of times. Okay, have you ever been to Buenos Aires?
Yes, I was born in Buenos Aires. I
Okay.
have been there. Yeah.
Have you ever been to Jerez?
Yes, I have been in Jerez last
No.
week.
I have
I
been
have been
to.
To
Okay.
Jerez.
Okay. If you tell me when, then you don't say I have been. You say I was.
I was been.
No, I was in Jerez last
I
week.
was in Jerez last week.
Okay. Have you ever been to Paris?
¿Qué es eso?
Paris, the city. Paris.
París. París,
Yeah,
no.
Paris. Yeah, Paris.
I have been in Paris. I was in Paris 2 weeks ago.
Really? I was in Paris 2 weeks ago. Okay. Have you ever been to Amsterdam?
How?
Have you
¿Cómo?
ever been to Amsterdam?
Si he estado en Amsterdam.
Mhm.
Yes, I have been in Amsterdam.
No, I have been to Amsterdam.
To Paris. So, yes.
Have you ever been to Lisbon?
No, I never been there.
Mhm. Have you ever been to Lima?
No, I
Never?
never been in Lima. Neither Tokyo, neither Aspen,
Okay.
Nairobi.
So notice we say, have you ever been to? Okay?
Yes. París se dice así.
Paris. Paris.
¿Y pero cómo se escribía? ¿Verdad?
It's the same, Paris. The
Pero no estaba
pronunciation-
escrito igual.
Okay, actually, this is Italian. Okay, it's written in Italian. But in English, we say Paris. Okay, Paris.
Okay, okay.
Italiano, Parigi. Okay, Parigi,
Yeah.
Italiano. Paris, English. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so you're gonna tell me places where you've never been there, or you've been only once, or never, or a few times, or many times. So, for example,
I never-
I've never been to Egypt.
¿Y cómo?
I've never been
Egypt.
to Egypt.
Egypt.
Egypt. Yes, Egypt.
Egypt. Okay. Yes.
Egypt. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Once. Tell me a place you've been only once.
I've been once in Amsterdam. To Amsterdam.
To Amsterdam. I've been once. Yeah. A few times.
I never been.
Okay,
¿Cómo?
I've never. Okay.
I never been in Egypt.
I've never been to Egypt.
To Egypt. I never been to Egypt.
Okay, tell me another place.
A few times. Another place?
Yeah.
I never been to. I never been to Portugal.
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 Few times.
Few times. I have been few times to Praga.
Prague. No, sorry, we say Prague. Sorry, Prague.
Prague.
So I've been to Prague a few times. Many times.
I've been many times in Madrid.
I've been to Madrid many times. Okay?
I've been to Madrid many times.
Okay, now, we're gonna practice. Okay, got into, got out of, got on, got off. Before that, okay, we're gonna review again. So when you talk about transport, this is how we say it in English most of the time. So you say get on a ship, get on a plane, you get off a bus, but you get into a car, you get out of a taxi. Alright, so for example, here you have a situation and you have to express that with this expression. So you were walking home, a friend passed you in her car, she saw you, stopped and offered you a lift. She opened the door. What do? I got into the car. I got into the car. Okay, number 2.
We were waiting at the bus stop. And last your bus came and stopped it. The doors opened. What did you do then? I ran away.
You ran away? Really? Come on, you run away when the bus comes up. Cuando llega el autobús te va corriendo.
Me agarró un ataque de claustrofobia, de ansiedad. Salí corriendo.
My goodness.
I got into the bus.
No, I got on the bus.
On the bus.
I got on the bus. 3.
I drove home in your car. You drove home in your car. You stopped outside your house and parked the car. What did you do then? I got off the car.
No,
I
got out of the car.
The car, yeah.
So remember, car, we say in, out. Bus, on, off.
Okay. Okay.
So I got out of my car.
Exacto. Yeah.
4.
You were traveling by train to Manchester. When the train got to Manchester, what did you do? I got off the train.
Perfect. I got off the train. 5.
You needed a taxi. After a few minutes, a taxi stopped for you. You opened the door. What did you do then? I ran away.
You ran away again?
I go into. No, I go
into
the
taxi.
The taxi.
6.
We were traveling by plane. At the end of your flight, your plane landed at the airport and stopped. The doors were open. You took your bag and stood up. What did you do then? I go off the plane
Okay. Got off the plane. Okay. Not so
and
difficult.
run away.
Yes. We all run away from the plane. Okay. We're gonna talk about in, at, on. Okay. So remember, we always say at a party, at a conference, at the meeting, at the wedding, at the concert. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, when you talk about building, you can use both, but they're a little bit different. So we usually say, okay, so for a restaurant, you can say in a restaurant, at a restaurant, in a supermarket, at a supermarket, but they're not exactly the same. So when you talk about events, we usually say at. So we went to a concert at the National Concert Hall, or the meeting took place at the company's head office in Frankfurt. There was a robbery at the supermarket. Okay, we say in when you talk about the building itself. Okay?
Okay.
For example, you could say there are 14 rooms in the hotel. But you would say, I'm having lunch at the hotel. Okay? Or there is air conditioning in the hotel. So when I say in the hotel, I'm talking about the building.
Okay.
Not the place. And remember, we always say at the station, at the airport. Always. So there's no need to meet me at the station. Okay, when you talk about city, a town, a country, a village, we always say in. So in Malaga, in Spain, in France, in Argentina. There's only one exception, and this is when you talk about a train that stops at a city. So we say the train stopped at Oxford, for example.
Okay.
Or when you talk about a journey, and then there is a stop. Only a stop. Okay. We always say on a bus, on a train, on a plane, on a ship, but we say in a car, in a taxi. And we always say on a bike, on a horse, on a motorbike. Okay, we say I am in hospital and I am at work. So when I say I am at work, that means I am working. Okay, I'm not talking about the place, I'm talking about activity.
Okay.
And the same when I say I am at school, I mean I'm a student. With home, you can say I am home or I am at home. This is the only exception. So usually home takes no preposition. Okay, we're gonna practice. Okay, we're gonna do something easy today. So here we have 8 different pictures. So for example, picture number 1, we say you can hire a car at the airport. Okay, number 2, Dave is
in the train. No,
What?
at the train.
on a train.
On the yeah.
So Dave is on a train. Number 3,
Karen is in a conference.
at a conference.
At the conference.
So Karen is at a conference. 4, Marty is
is in the hospital.
In hospital.
In hospital.
Martin is in hospital. Hospital. Okay, fine.
Julie is in the hairdressers.
No.
At.
The hairdresser.
I saw Gary on bike.
On his bike.
On his bike.
7.
We spent a few days New York?
In
New
York.
We went to a show at the theater.
Exactly. At the theater. At the theater. Okay.
Well,
Okay, the last one. Okay, we finished. So here you have places, yeah, and we have to use in, at, or on. So we say in prison. And some people are in prison for crimes that they did not commit. Number 2.
we can get a coffee at the station while we were waiting for our train.
Really?
We walked to the restaurant, but we went
to the restaurant, I went home.
In taxi.
In a taxi.
In a taxi.
4.
We played basketball in the sports center.
At the sports center.
Place.
On Friday evening. 5.
I enjoyed the flight, but the food at the plane was in the plane
on the plane. So the food on the plane was awful. You understand awful?
Desagradable, no, mal.
Very, very bad. Very bad. Horrible. Penoso. 6.
Vicky has gone to Japan.
Japan.
She's to Japan. She's living in Canada, in Tokyo.
She's living in Tokyo. 7.
Does your sister have a job? No, she's only 16. She's still at school.
8.
There's a new exhibition of painting at the art gallery.
Okay.
Let's go and sit.
Let's go and see.
Okay.